course, having routines, it's very important, man, because it just keeps you on the right track. It keeps you accountable for what you're doing. It keeps you focused as well, too.
I think the other thing too is there's nothing wrong with like getting that out of routine as long as you get back into routine.
Yeah.
Because like I went through a stage where like, I don't know, straight after like school,
Yeah.
I didn't think about exercise. I was doing schoolies, I was doing Australia Day, I was doing all the things that are normal, like
Just leisure, just enjoying life, eh?
yeah, enjoying life at
Yeah.
the time. And then like, you know, the reality check when your mates go do their trades for the first time or your mates go to uni, which was my like
Yeah.
my thing. It was like, this is real life.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
You're not a little kid no more, man.
Yeah, like
Got bills and shit to pay now. You're like,
yeah,
damn,
like,
bro.
Fuck,
Yeah.
you know, Dad, get off my back.
But going back to what we were talking about and how I told you to start vlogging your journey with there's a triathlon you're gonna be doing
triathlon,
in a few months. How do you feel about that, or what was your what do you think about when I said that?
Yeah, so I really wanted to do it,
Yeah,
but I feel like someone recording me would be better because like I barely take selfies. Like people on my Snapchat would probably like just see my face like once or twice on because I don't really take many like selfies.
just body pics, eh?
Eggplant pics, bro.
Oh, relax.
Yeah, nah. Oh, bro. I think your viewers need to know that I'm just like that normal guy that like
Average dude, man.
I'm that average dude.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not gonna like think I'm like above anyone. You know what I mean? Like if you see me on a night out, you know, I might buy you a drink. You might buy me a drink. We might talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm approachable. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like
Straight up.
Oh, fuck off. You know,
Yeah.
like who the fuck are you? Oh, you're that dude from Play Street. Nah, yeah, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. Like people have come up to me like on a night out. Like sadly, a famous bro.
What a famous guy.
Like how's the podcast going? And like, yeah, good. Like I'm like deep in the sesh, bro.
I'm like 12 deep. Like you're talking about how's the podcast? I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. But you want to have a drink?
yeah.
But in saying that, like I feel like people should like know that about like Player Street. Like we're just normal dudes.
Regular guys doing great things, man.
I wouldn't say great things. Just like
trying to do great things.
Yeah, of course, we're trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't done great things.
But why do you feel like going back to the whole filming stuff? Why do you feel like you gotta have someone filming you? Is more in terms of like the quality of like the production of it, or just makes it easier for you?
I feel like I have no knowledge of how to provide good quality of vlogging.
Yeah.
Like you could always YouTube and be like,
Yeah.
oh, like how to record the best angles, whatever. Like
Yeah.
what's the best things
Yeah.
to do? What editing skills
Yeah.
that you need to do to make the video more appealing.
That's a fair point.
You know, like music,
Yeah.
like
But I'm also big on like if you start something, you can always because I tend to learn on the go. That's how I kind of with shit I do. Like because the more we say, oh, if I have someone to do it for me or whatever, it's just gonna take time and you end up doing it. So my whole like philosophy is like just do it and fuck, just learn on the go. You know what I mean? So you might start vlogging, it might be awkward as hell, like talking to a camera at the start, like, hey, what's up, whatever. Cool. It might be awkward for the first few, but that's all right. That's called being a human being. No one's fucking perfect. And also like can also do like a if it's easier, like a journal where you just talk to the camera like, hey, like day one of my training, I did this, that's how I feel today. Keep that as a kind of like a daily thing or a weekly thing, whatever works for you, or getting a tripod, man, and just doing it yourself. Because people will say they'll like help you out. When it comes down to it, it's like, nah. Like, say you want to go for a run at fucking 10 p.m. at nighttime. And hit up your camera guy, like, hey, bro, I want to go for a run. They're like, man, look, bro, I'm trying to sleep. It's like, fuck, man, I don't want to rely on nobody else but myself kind of thing. Where it's like,
yeah, that's the thing with
that
like,
conflict,
me running by myself. Like,
yeah.
it's lonely as fuck, bro. Like, you kind of like stay in your thoughts and be like, oh, like this journey needs to be for you. You shouldn't be like anyone else helping you on the way. Like that's my personal feel towards it because like I have like this ego that like I don't want to be helped. Like when I'm doing something that's just for me.
I'm the same too, but I'm starting to realize that you
need help. You need help.
You can't go
like,
far by yourself because you're only one person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that for that triathlon, that's just particularly just for me.
Mental,
like I need to get into the cave and just work my ass off and just like, you know, show the results when I finish it because that's what I'm aiming for. That's the goal. I just want to finish it and just prove that I can swim, bike, and run all in one event, and hopefully get a good time. we'll see what happens, eh?
Yeah.
And like,
how's training been so far? Like in terms of how have you been? We're talking about consistency, being discipline, and everything, right?
yeah.
We can't be hypocrites now.
Yeah.
How have you been in terms of keeping with that?
So I run I think 3 times a week.
Yeah.
I don't have a training plan per se because like I don't want to be that hard out guy that turns out hard out and like goes against like being average.
It's like mud.
Yeah, like so I run because I set up my goals on my door. So I set up my what I want to do.
How important is that for you? Like visualizing, like having it right there. Like goals and stuff. How big are you big on that?
For me, it's gotten me through like life really, really, really good.
Having like a vision board.
Yeah, like
I recommend everybody go and start a vision board, man. Because this was like the first year that I kind of took it seriously. I actually bought like a whiteboard and I wrote down every single goal that I wanted to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
Like I broke it down like so. I guess the first 3 months of the year, halfway.
So you did a yearly goal one?
Yeah, yearly kind of goal.
Yearly, short term, all that stuff.
Yeah, all that stuff. And I kind of, and man, it helps because I've ticked most of the goals that I've set up for myself, man, this year. And now it's just about reevaluating those goals and just building upon that now and writing out what I want to do the rest of the year and then also next year as well too. So
yeah,
I recommend everybody go get like a board or piece of paper, just write something down, your goals down, just look at it every single day because it keeps you accountable and it keeps you focused, tunnel vision on what you want to do, man.
Yeah, 100% agree with that because I achieved all my goals in the first 6 months of the year. So it was run the marathon, get I think it was all my uni subjects, get them done. Start off like making Play Street Code more serious in terms of like content and stuff.
Yeah.
It was also just like being a better person at the end of the day. Like
you're a shit black man.
Yeah, like I know you're joking, but like like being a better person because it doesn't take that much to be like nice to people.
Man. Yeah, straight up.
Like it does not take that much. Like you don't know like what I've been through. I don't know what you've been through. So like when I talk to a random person, I want to have that same attitude. I'm gonna be like, I don't know what you've been through, but I'm gonna be nice to you because it doesn't take that much. You know what I mean?
Because you can't be an asshole, bro.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I only do that to the people that I know.
Yeah, close.
Because I know they know it comes from the heart.
Yeah.
If I'm mean to you, that means I actually like you. How that's probably reversed as fuck, but like
what the fuck?
You know what I mean? Like if I roast you, that means I care about you.
Yeah, sure, fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think people will understand that after I roast them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Going back to Play Street Co. What was the because I fuck with the name. I like the name a lot.
Yeah.
I told you this. Like, what was the idea behind that? Break it down for us.
So Jimmy,
JP.
So we were out before at Fridays, Eagle Street, and came home. We sit on this balcony, which is on Pickworth Street. He doesn't live there anymore.
Man, don't put his damn address like that.
Yeah, but like he doesn't live there anymore, so it's all good. And the house is not there anyways. So
don't go looking for it, man.
Yeah. Because the house got knocked down because there's a thing now called Play Street Connection.
Play Street Connection.
Yes.
What's that? Like, what do you mean?
So, do you know where the Shell is next to?
No, when you said there's like a thing, what do you mean by there's a thing called Play Street?
So they knocked down the houses.
Yeah, okay.
So Jimmy's old house and the house behind it to make a road to connect Play Street together with the main road.
Oh, so it's called okay, makes sense.
So like we looked out and we're like Play Street and like we're like, oh, let's make it Play Street Co.
Okay, cool.
Because we come home from a night out, we're thinking like, oh, like what's a good name for the podcast or the organization that we're going to do.
Yeah.
Looked out across the road, the street there is called Play Street in Mount Gravatt. So
was it kind of like a kind of moment?
It was like, I feel like it like embodies us as well in terms of like
bunch of players.
Nah, not like Play Street. Like I think it's just like Play Street. Just like it's one of those things where you can just like be you or be a player. You know what I mean? Like
a player in life. Well playing.
Yeah, it is a game at the end of the day. Like life is a game. Or life is a race. Pretty much a rat race. You know what I'm saying? To the end.
Yeah.
So like it was just. Then when we came up with the idea, then we just came up with a plan on what we wanted to do with it.
Yeah.
So with Play Street Co. at the moment, we see it like, I think we want to relate it more to like Barstool Sports.
So sports, sorry?
Barstool Sports. Have you heard of that?
Oh, like the American. Yeah, I've seen it. I know what you mean.
Barstool Sports is the organization.
Yeah.
And they have like every single like thing under them.
Okay, cool.
So like other podcasts, whether it's like other TV shows or whatever.
Okay,
so like Play Street Co was like the platform, and like with that, well, in our heads, it was going to be like the organization from the top. We want to run it from the top, have a podcast, you know, for our own credibility, and then filter off, because we also have like Play Street Beats, like two other boys that do like a music show.
Okay, man. Okay.
So they like currently do like
Beats.
Yeah, shout out to Play Street Beats.
Yes,
so they do album reviews, stuff about the music scene in Brisbane. So they're going to be talking about like the drill scene in Brisbane and the one for like Rise of Australian rap.
Man.
So they're going to be talking about that. And then we also have ABF Sport with Zach Shepherd. Shout out to Zach Shepherd.
Yeah.
So with Zach Shepherd, he came up with this idea, which is like a pretty fucking good idea.
Yeah, okay.
About like Average Blokes Fitness.
Average Bloke Fitness, okay.
And because he just finished his strength and conditioning qualification. So he's level 1, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So then he has that fitness background. Yeah, okay. And like we all love fitness. Me and Jimmy and Zach, we all love fitness. We all played footy together. We all played First 15 together. And so we just came up with the idea. Because like we all enjoy like a beverage on the weekend. We all enjoy like each other.
A cold one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But you know, it just like it's one of those things that like it comes back down to like your circle, whether you want your circle to grow. And like this is one of these opportunities. Like we're just a bunch of friends that want to do something other than, you know, fuck around with our life.
Yeah.
Like being pretty plain by saying that. But yeah, we want to do something about our life, because there's a huge like opportunity in Brisbane at the moment. Like you would have known that like there's not many podcasts at the moment that are like huge right now, but there's always that opportunity to grow.
Yeah, just getting that space early and just growing it.
Yeah, because like when I sat down and looked at it before like you came on the scene, there was only like, I don't even know. Like there's
apart from you guys, I didn't know like any Brisbane based.
Yeah,
like I'm sure there's heaps out there. I'm not trying to.
Yeah, there is. There's like Real Talk with the Boys, who I followed as well, and like shouted them out too.
Yeah,
they're like a Gold Coast duo that talks about like pretty much like
regular shit.
Yeah, regular
everyday
shit.
Yeah,
like, and then there's like this guy called Inner City Hermit podcast. Like, it's just a normal bloke talking about things. Like the opportunity of podcasts are growing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And then it's not like whether who's the best. It's whether like if we can all get the podcast community to grow in Brisbane.
Yeah, like, everybody can eat, man. Like we can all be successful.
Yeah,
it's not a fucking competition with anybody. Just be yourself and do your shit.
We all have different demographics, and we all have different like
100%
purposes towards our podcast. Like yours is like catching a vibe, so like you're getting experiences from other people. Yeah, but like ours is like organization. So we're like we might not even do podcasts for the whole time. We might go fully into like, ABF.
Who knows? Yeah.
Like, and then like whoever's in like those Real Talk boys down in Gold Coast, like they could do different ventures, but there's always opportunities for us to grow together.
That's the beauty of it when you have like various kind of styles, I guess. So, because as a listener, you want to have variety, right? You want to be listening to the same shit. It's like, well, fuck, they're talking about the same shit. Why should I fucking listen to him? Like, but if you have like, okay, talking about life or real shit, talking about catching a vibe, whatever, and you guys being average blokes doing different things, it's like, well, you know, you have different things to listen to.
Yeah, the other thing too is like I'm Pacific Islander and you're African.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I have Pacific Islander following, you have African following.
Yeah.
Like now that I'm on this podcast, you never know. Yeah, there's a link up.
That's the dope thing about this.
Yeah, man, exactly. And the other thing too is the same thing should be happening in the music scene as well, because I was talking to the Play Street Beats boys, is that like the whole collaboration, a team goes further than anyone else, than an individual. Like, people need to realize that.
Yeah.
So like the whole, I don't know, I came up with this idea with one of the boys from Rion, but like a cypher for Brisbane would be like the best thing for Brisbane music.
That'd be dope as hell, eh?
And like there are like Instagram like rappers that are like doing that currently at the moment, and that shit needs to blow up, bro. Like
that's what I mean. If someone listens to this right now, go start a cypher or whatever. Yeah. And just use like that's an idea someone can do right now. Like you just go start like you guys might even start it. Who knows?
Yeah.
Play Street Beats might start that whole idea of having a cypher. People just come and spit some bars and whatnot. And that way it grows, man, because you're like, oh man, that's a cool artist. I can follow him now. And it just goes on and just trickles down. So
because the other thing too is like Triple J did those Bars of Steel, but like all those guys are accredited like rappers at the moment. They're already hit the top.
Yeah.
They're not at the underground. So like there's opportunities for like the underground scene to like someone to be like, hey, come through, we're doing a cypher, like
I'm talking shit.
Like get a producer, get a mixer, like all together.
Yeah.
You know, and let's make something big.
Yeah.
But then the other hand on that is like money.
Yeah.
It's money. Like it's as sad as it sounds, like people want to get paid. Like
it's like, well, you got to give and take, right? You can't have both, right? Where it's like, you know, either we help each other grow and we won't make a cent out of it for now, but when it does pick up and blow up, you're gonna be like, you know, get that money. So it's
who gets more money? Like, oh yeah, I got 1,000 followers or I got 2,000 followers, but like, he's all equal on the bloody cypher. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's tough, eh?
Yeah, so like that's why I always get into the dilemma of like trying to like collaborate with people because like, what do you want from out of it? Like,
have you guys like for episodes, have you guys reached out to different guests and stuff trying to get like them to come on?
With Player Street Beats, there's people that want to go on with it. It's just like, because one of the boys just had a baby, so he's like doing daddy duties.
Shout out to them, man.
So,
congrats
like,
on that.
Yeah, congratulations as well. But like, he's a dad, so you know he's got to find
that's
time.
Priority first, yep.
He's got to find time to, you know. There's always the side hustle. The side hustle will always be there, but like me, I'm a family guy, so like I'm more than happy to be like,
bro, kids.
Nah, I don't have any kids, bro. What the hell? No way, bro. What the hell?
You sure?
Bro, I'm going to get a dog before I have a kid. Straight up.
Fair enough. You might have a kid out down, though.
Wow. Sad, dude.
I know what you get up to. It's your business.
Nah.
You look nervous.
Nah. I don't have any kids, bro.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because, bro.
Nah, he got no kids. I'm bullshit.
Yeah. People might think that I actually have kids. You know what I mean? Just because, you know, people don't know tone of voice, you know?
Fair enough.
But yeah, like, I feel like with Player Street Co., that was the idea behind it, is having that platform there to, like, provide. Because, like, you know, ABF is an opportunity for Zach, you know? Player Street Beats is an opportunity for those boys.
Yeah.
So, like, pretty much I just want to sit back and, like, watch people grow.
Yeah.
Because, like, I want to live my own life as well. You know what I mean? But I'm always happy to help people.
Yeah.
Whether it be, like, I don't know, at the gym or, you know, just want to have a chat, talk about stuff. Because, I don't know, I feel like people don't listen to understand. They listen just to reply.
Yeah.
Like, you know how, like, you get, like, the whole people that are like, oh, man, my day was rough. You know what I'm saying? It goes through one ear and not the other. Like, sometimes you just got to be like, yeah, I understand, bro. Like, I know what you're going through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Can't just brush it off like, oh, whatever, man. Like,
get
over it, fuck.
I feel like that's why,
it's
like,
Monday, man.
That's why, like, me and you can, like, talk to each other as well. Because, like, you know, no ego.
Regular shit,
you know. Yeah. We understand that people go through shit, problems and all that stuff.
Straight up.
So, happy to catch a vibe. Yeah. Bro, I love that, bro.
You're one of those guys, though, eh? You're gonna be one of those guys there, trying to make fun of my name, man, bro.
Nah, not making fun of the name, bro.
It's pretty cool, eh?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good, bro. It's like, it's one of those things that, like, you can just, like, roll with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those conversation starters where, like, you are actually catching a vibe. Like, subconsciously, you are catching a vibe. You know, you're trying to understand that person.
Nicely, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
And going back to your podcast with Jimmy and stuff, or Player Street Co. How has that been, like, working with your friend? Like,
it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard.
It is.
Yeah, it's hard. In terms of schedule.
Yeah. What about in terms of, like, I guess, clashes of opinions on what you guys should be doing with the brand and this and that? Like, how have you guys kind of navigated that whole situation?
Oh yeah. So
because you guys similar, you guys opposites to each other in terms of, like, your style and flavor. What you guys
I think
like,
with any business, you're gonna have conflicts.
Yeah.
The way we handle it is that we talk about it behind doors. We're not gonna be like, oh, fucking this cunt is fucking. I'm sick of this cunt's opinion.
Catch me outside, bro.
You know what I mean? Like we like, bro. We've known each other since we're like kids, so you know we understand whether or not we're on the same page.
Yeah.
So the whole like that whole controversial stuff with Izzy Folau, we had like a whole like argument in terms of like, because I have a religious background, like some of them have a religious background, and like I don't know, like even being controversial now, like like I'm a Christian, so like the whole like homosexual thing was like it's in the Bible, so like my family was like, oh yeah, whatever, like it is what it is, but like me being like a modern person that is religious but also like, you know, sees things with logic as well. Yeah, it's like I was like I didn't give a fuck about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what bother you.
Yeah, but like when I posted it, it's like, oh, like what the fuck, go to hell, whatever, all this shit. But I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like
catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah. It's one of those things like fuck you sad cunts, like family and all that shit. But like at the end of the day, you got to understand that like you have to be true to yourself. So like I said it to my family. I was like, oh yeah, like, you know, I didn't agree with Izzy Folau, but I also didn't agree with Rugby Australia and all that shit. So
you, when it came to that, for example, you and Jimmy went back and forth, like, hey, like
me and him were like, oh, we shouldn't post it. Oh, no. He said we shouldn't post it. I was like, nah, we need to get it out because people that are like, if we silence other people's opinions, like whether it's the like for it or against it, you don't want them to be silenced.
Yeah,
because bro, like people should be able to express their opinions,
speak their mind.
Like
it's that fear, man. People feel like things like that is like taboo to talk about, but it's like you're never gonna understand something if you don't talk about it. Man.
Exactly, like, bro. Like the whole like sometimes we have like arguments about like in terms of like mental health stuff because like I'm not qualified to talk about like mental health or whatever, but I have my own opinion on it, and like I really want to help people out there about mental health. But I don't want to be like, I'm getting like opinions from a mate saying like, if you give the wrong advice and someone leads to doing something bad, you might be liable for it. And I'm like, fuck, like you're right. So like,
that crosses your mind. You're like,
like
okay, cool.
I don't want to be like, oh, like
held accountable for that.
Yeah, exactly. So you know, we always like discuss it, you know, like between each other, and then if we're like okay with it, we're both okay with it, then we'll post it. But usually we're good. Yeah. Usually we're good. But that Izzy Folau one was a big one.
Big one.
Yeah.
Is there any more controversial topics coming up? Or you guys gonna kind of just mellow down a little bit? Or is it gonna be yourself regardless?
At the moment, we're just working on the room. Yeah, we haven't thought about episodes at the moment. We're probably gonna be more invested in ABF at the time because we got to get shirts out and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So there's not really many controversial topics at the moment. Maybe like I don't know, that Area 51 shit. I don't know.
That's going on right now in America.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
What is that shit?
Like people just raiding Area 51, but like I don't know. It could be considered controversial. I don't know. Like the coverage of it, because like it used to be like a big whole worldwide thing now, and all of a sudden it's like quiet.
Yeah, there'll be some stuff happening in the world. You just I don't even understand them, but like
exactly. So there's so many like controversial topics out there, but it depends on whether people want it. You don't want to make a video and then people don't want it. Like
that's not relatable to what's happening.
Exactly,
right now. That's the biggest thing. Yeah,
you need to provide.
Are you guys very like aware with that in terms of what you guys do with your business? Like you guys kind of look at what's happening right now with the world. Okay, we got to target this, or you guys kind of just do whatever you feel like doing.
With that, we did the election.
Yeah.
So we did the taboo of politics. Yeah. So like how like you can't have a conversation with other people in terms of who you're voting for. Like
or before like voting and stuff. And
like like for example, I'm using this from the previous episode that we did for politics. It was like
go check it out.
The whole like Pauline Hanson thing. Like one of the boys was like, what if Pauline Hanson had this policy that was good for your area? But like as soon as you say, oh, I'm voting for Pauline Hanson, you're considered racist. What's the word? Islamophobic. Like all those things.
Turn your back on your friends.
Yeah, but like what if she had this policy that benefited your family in your area?
Like everything aside of just, okay, this benefits us.
That's the same thing with like that Senator Anning. Like the whole controversial, because we covered that too. Like what if he did have a policy? Because bro, how's he getting voted in? People want him to get voted in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Method to the madness.
Yeah. So like we covered that like at that time, and like people were just scared to express their opinions on who they voted for. And like bro, if you go on like Facebook, like back in the time of the election, you'd see people like trashing other like political parties, and you're thinking like, fuck, what if I vote for them? Like, are people going to trash me because I actually like that political party? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think in terms of politics, people don't really like take the time to really look in depth into it. Because just being honest, I don't. So
yeah, exactly. But
so
like,
it's just easy to be like, oh, I see negative things about her or him on TV, so I'm just gonna fucking they're bad, so I can't fuck with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like if I was like, oh yeah, I voted for Pauline Hanson, you'd be like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
yeah, but it's like, damn, hold on, let me just explain myself why I voted for her. You know
yeah. Oh.
I didn't vote for her, by the way. So does it make that clear?
I'm not an Australian citizen, so I don't get to vote. So, but like the actual like valuable lesson of that was that we live in a democracy.
Yeah,
and that you should vote.
Yeah,
no matter like if you hate the other parties, no matter how shit the parties were.
Yeah.
Vote for the least shit party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they can't be all shit.
Yeah.
So like our message to our people were like, it was more like, be grateful that we live in a country that it's a democracy.
Yeah.
Because like one of the boys lives is from the Middle East, and like it's completely different, like cultural difference between democracy and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So like we take things for advantage, like
a little simple human rights that we have, man.
Like, man, like maybe like the simplest thing, like water, being able to walk outside your door.
What
like,
you can wear sometimes, man.
Yeah, exactly,
surprised,
bro.
Man.
Exactly, and people are just like fucking bagging politicians, bro. Like, you have like, oh fuck, I'm gonna say it. This is the fucking probably the best country in the world in terms of like living.
Okay, preach.
Okay. Yeah. It's it's a bit of a reach, but like being honest, bro.
I said preach.
Oh, preach.
Preach. Like, go ahead, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have the ability to, get welfare, Medicare. We have the opportunity to better ourselves in terms of scholarships.
Yeah.
We have the ability to fucking vote.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, I say this because like I come from like.
Just a side note with voting. Why don't make us actually physically go up and go vote? Like, why can't it just be like on an app or something? Like, you know what I mean? This is a side note. I used to be thinking about, I'm like, man, like, why can't I just like I gotta get up and shit.
But like that like probably plays to the point of like why people are scared to like vote, because if you open that door, then people are obviously gonna stick to themselves. Like, oh yeah, I voted for, and not say anything about it.
I know.
But like, fuck, what was I saying?
But I'm grateful that I can walk and talk and get up and do this
fucking
stuff.
oath, bro. Like Australia, bro, we have the most diverse like background,
Yeah.
You're African, I'm Polynesian. Yeah. And that's why I say that, like, my parents came from the islands to New Zealand. And even New Zealand, like the opportunity of like being able to like better yourself in that country.
Yeah.
I feel like there's gonna be people from Australia don't take it for considerate, like appreciate what they have here.
Yeah.
I like, oh fuck, that's a bit overreaching. But like, yeah, you need to like learn to be appreciative of what you have, because me being an immigrant, like, fuck, I look at Australia, I'm like, fuck yeah, like,
this is beautiful.
This is land of the gold, I get to have an education, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck.
Yeah, man, because I went back home like maybe I think it was 3-4 years ago, man, and just like,
where are you from?
Sudanese, bro.
Sudanese.
Yeah, Sudanese. I went back home to Khartoum and like just seeing how everything was, bro. Like simple shit, like buying a piece of bread was like $5-10. I'm like, what the fuck? A piece of bread, we have like breads here for like $2 a whole life and whatever. So little shit like that, you come back here, like, bro, we got it easy. Like, we got it like here in comparison, it's like paradise, man. You know what I mean? It's like little simple shit like that kind of. So I feel like everybody should go to like a, I guess, like a third world country kind of thing. Just to experience, man. You know what I mean? You just have to have that experience to be like, damn, like, I gotta be more grateful for what I have.
Yeah.
Man. You know what I mean?
Right. Like,
because we like little shit that happens here, I'm like, man, like that's nothing. Like if you go to other countries, like that's nothing. That's like a whatever, but there's like crazy shit happening all over the world. If it happened here, it'd be fucking everybody would lose their mind, but like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
With that, like, I don't know about where you get your work ethic from, but I get my work ethic from my dad.
Yeah.
And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see him. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Bro, I talk to my dad about everything. Like, fucking me and my dad have probably like probably the best relationship out of me and my other brothers because like I'm the youngest, so
favorite.
you know all the child runs
the baby.
of my brothers, you know, doing whatever they were doing, you know, whether they were like doing the rebellion stage, which we all did, you know, oh, Dad, like not coming home, whatever,
Fuck
like
you,
I'm
Dad.
fucking leaving, like I'm out, I pack a bag, go down to someone's house.
2 hours later, you're back.
Yeah, fucking you get that. Inspiration, I guess, from your parents. You know, you get that. Actually, you get that discipline from your parents.
Yeah,
you know, like, even that's with anyone. Like, your parents can be your role model, but they also can be your fucking biggest hater as well. So
I don't know. Oh, that's a good. Like with parents, I don't want to say haters, man, because most of the time your parents trying to look out for you. It's your best interest at heart. So, but as a kid, you're like, fuck, man, like, why you gotta be on my ass? Why you trying to hate on me? Da, 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 da. But as I've gotten older, I'm like, okay, maybe like they're not trying to hate on me. They're trying to look out for me. So it's like, let me take that on board. Let me apply that. You know what I mean? Because one thing with parents, especially with mothers, man, like when it comes to having your friends around you, they can tell like who's a good friend, who's a bad friend, like from the moment they meet them. So I'm like, fuck, how'd you know? She's like, I just know. She caught a vibe, you know what I mean? The vibes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Like, I think you're right. Like, you actually feel the vibe of the person, whether you click straight away.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. My mates' mums think I'm like the golden child, but little do they know, probably the bad influence of their son. But
come out, bro.
Yeah, like going.
One more drink.
Yeah, but like going back to the parent thing, like I despised my dad after he told me to give up dancing. Like I was like, oh fucking.
Like will hatred or just kind of like
no
hatred, but like you're like
I was like nah, like I enjoyed it. Like I actually enjoyed dancing. Like I'll probably consider going back to dancing because like in 2013 we did Australia's Got Talent. Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. Were you on it?
Yeah, I was in Australia's Got Talent, bro. Like
okay, I gotta watch that shit.
Yeah, so we came third in Australia's Got Talent. So I was just thinking like,
what the 2013? What was I doing? That was my last year of high school, bro. Yeah. So you were in your 11 or 10?
Year 10. Yeah, year 10.
What was I doing watching that shit? Okay, I'm gonna watch that right now.
Yeah, so we did Australia's Got Talent, and like I was riding the wave. I was like, fuck yeah, like.
Were you famous?
At school I was, yeah. At school I was.
Andre, chill, relax, chill.
Nah, so like yeah, so I got a lot of things with that. So the whole, even like that experience, bro. Like,
so you felt like you were on a high, and then your dad was like, "Hey, bro, cut that shit out." So you're like, "What? Come on."
Yeah, because it was
great, man.
Because year 10 like is the year before first 15 years.
Yeah.
So 16, 17. So he was like, "Oh, like make a decision. What do you want to do?"
Yeah.
And in 2014, I still danced because I went to Vegas in 2014, and then he was like, "Oh, like it's either rugby or
get out of my house. Rugby, get out of my house."
Yeah,
and in between.
Yeah, so I chose footy in my last year, but like I don't regret it.
You don't regret it?
I don't regret it.
Yeah,
because like, bro, I had such a good last year of school.
What was the conversation like with the guys from AOB? You're like, "Hey, man, look."
So
did you tell them why you?
Yeah, they all knew that I was playing footy. They all knew that
But you say because of footy, because of my pops. He's like, "Man, I gotta focus on rugby."
Well, like with me, dancing and rugby are like pretty similar in terms of passion, like towards them. Like, so I was just like, "Oh, like look, boys, like I probably won't dance next year." And we had like this meeting and all that stuff because I was the youngest of the crew at the time. I was the youngest of the crew, and then I was just like, "Oh yeah, boys, I'm moving on. Just play footy." But like, I always like be like AOB or whatever, and always help out. Yeah,
till this day.
Yeah, but like it doesn't exist anymore. But like, if I see any of the AOB boys, I'll always say it's all love.
Yeah,
like and like even that like AOB in terms of dance community has grown now, and I feel like AOB has put like a huge foundation towards it in terms of like world recognition in terms of Australia.
Is it still around, AOB?
No, it's not. It's not around anymore because the leader Dave Caressa, he's just doing his own thing now. Like just really enjoying life now.
Is he like dancing or just?
I think he is dancing now. So yeah, so he's just doing his own thing. I feel like the leaders are doing their own thing. So I guess like. It was just timing, and plus they were like a lot older than me, so they're in like their late 20s now.
life gets in the way sometimes.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Our families don't want to worry about
Families,
so,
you know, some of them got kids now. Like my brother used to be in it too, so he's got kids now. So I don't think he'll ever go back to doing it because it's commitment, bro. It's full time.
With anything, can't half-ass it.
Like we trained hard for it. Like we did like cardio and all that shit, strength and all that shit for dancing.
Stay fit. Yeah, well, you need to. That's not easy, man.
Yeah, it's not. It's not actually.
It's a whole workout.
It's like a lifestyle too, in terms of like stretching all the time, you know, listening to different types of music. Like that's where I got my passion towards music from, is from dancing. Like, you know, that kind of vibe where you find a song that no one's heard of and then you start like choreographing towards it. Is like the best kind of thing.
You still like dance in your room by yourself?
Sometimes. Not gonna lie. But I don't do those like hard out ones, like fully choreographed ones. I used to do that.
Just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Was it like hip hop kind of bass kind of dancing?
Yeah, hip hop, bro.
Straight up hip hop. No, what's the word?
Contemporary.
Can't pronounce it.
Yeah, it's all right,
Contemporary.
Bro. Yeah. Yeah, it's just hip hop, bro. It's just hip hop. So like the foundational dances of like hip hop is like crumping, breakdancing, pop and locking.
Yeah.
You know, like whacking. So like that female stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Or voguing, I guess that's what it's called.
But like going back to like your dad, he has an old goods now. Like he has a sweet.
Yeah, bro. I told my dad everything, bro. Like in terms.
Did you ever express that, like how you felt, like right now? Did you ever express, oh man, like back then, like I disliked you because you told me to stop dancing? Have you had that conversation with him, like, or like?
Nah, not really. I just like
whatever,
moved on from it.
Yeah, you didn't hold on to no grudges. You're like, fuck.
Well,
it,
like
what it is.
Like you said before, like parents want the best things for you, and like. I might not have seen it at the time, but that was probably the best thing for me because, like, I used to come home late, like 10:30.
Like practice and stuff.
Yeah, from practice 10:30, late on a school night.
Oh, true that.
And then I have to wake up like 7:30 or 7:00 for like the train or bus.
Yeah, you
know what I'm saying? Like, and then I got to study.
Yeah.
So it was such a like busy schedule, and like I had a girlfriend at the time, so I was like.
Trying to juggle all these things at once.
Yeah, like one's got to drop. You know what I mean?
The girlfriend.
Oh, not at that time. Okay. Not at that time. Nah.
Like all dancing.
Yeah, so I was dancing. So and like I don't know. And plus, dancing got me into a lot of trouble with females.
Because they liked it or what? Oh man, you can dance.
I think it's like with a lot of things. Like, yeah, we had like Australia's Got Talent. Like. Like, now it's gonna like sound like I'm like being like cocky,
big time, yeah,
cocky dude.
Nah, talk your shit, man.
But like when like we went to Vegas and all that stuff, like girls were like, "Oh, like congratulations," you know, hit me up in my DMs, like, you know, Australia's Got Talent. I was only 15, bro. I was like,
"Oh, okay, I'm out here."
Like I don't even know what 15-year-olds do right then, but like back then, like I was just like, you know, receiving messages from other girls from school. So it was one of those things, like. Now it's getting like a bit.
How'd you handle the fame?
Oh, bro, how any 15-year-old would handle the fame, you know, get cocky.
Yeah. Big-headed?
Big-headed, straight up.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Big-headed. I felt like at the time, like I was probably like too good for like girls, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
big ego.
Big ego, yeah. Like one of those things where you're just like, man, you look back at it and you're like, man, I was such a loser.
Yeah.
Like such a loser, like how I treated people back then, you know what I mean? Like I stayed real to my friends that supported me, but like I felt like it was one of those things where you're like, man, just you're like chill out. You're 15, you know what I mean?
Like relax.
Yeah, like you're 15, 16 in your life. You have so much like potential in your life that
When you realize that though, like that whole like, man, I was being an asshole. Was it after you stopped dancing or during? You're like, bro, what are you doing, man? You're 15, bro. Chill out.
I think when I broke up with my girlfriend at the time. I think
so were you once? Okay, so you had a miss at the time.
Yep.
Were you entertaining other girls on the side? Why?
I was getting entertained and I was playing along with it. That's what I'm going to be honest with. So they would hit me up and I'd be like, whatever, like
just going with the conversation.
Yeah.
Nah, fair enough.
If I'm gonna be straight up honest on this, I cheated on the girlfriend at the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Fair enough. Like, fuck, I'm sorry, guys.
That's
if you hate infidelity, but like,
that's real.
Yeah.
Like, that's no one's fucking perfect, right? And people can't judge Dre 2013 to Dre right now because that's like
a lot of people would be like, man, like Dre's actually been more mature now. Like,
it's a big gap.
Like people that I see from school, they're thinking like, wow, like you actually really have changed. You know, you don't think about girls all the time. You're not worried about how you look all the time.
Or the next event or when's the next piss up or shit like that.
You're more career orientated now.
Yeah.
You speak well.
Yeah.
You know.
That's good English, eh?
Getting
better.
It's getting better.
Yeah.
Like
going back to like, I know cheating's a touchy subject.
Oh, bro, I'm happy to talk about it.
But yeah, like but like what was going through your mind, like knowing the fact that you had a girl? Because you were young too, man. Because like
I don't.
When you had your girlfriend, do you take her seriously? Or was it kind of like whatever, man?
Just at the time, I didn't take her seriously. Yeah. I didn't take her seriously at all. However, now if I'm gonna get into a relationship, I'm gonna put a ring on it.
Oh, because we spoke, man. That's another heavy one right here, man.
Nah, straight up. I know what you mean, bro. Like, what's it called? If I want to see a girl now, like you're gonna be the one. Not gonna lie.
Damn,
like I'm playing around at the moment. Like 100%, I'm playing around. Right enjoying life. But when it comes time to actually settle down, if the girl that I'm about to see is the potential wife, then she's gonna be the actual wife. Then
shorty for life. That's it. There's no other.
And like I feel like now that I'm at like a good age where I'm still gonna start my career. Like I graduated in the end of the year. You know, the shorty's gonna be along for the ride.
Yes, sir.
Like she'll be through the ups and downs. She'll be through
the good times, the bad times.
Good times and the bad times. She'll be through when my friends are like starting their own little lives as well. So then when we link up back together, it's one of those like cherishable moments. You know what I'm saying?
Real, solid.
Yeah, because like it's kind of like cliche, but like I see myself with someone in 5 years. But I also see myself fucking falling out. See myself managing my money well, hopefully having a house.
Yeah.
You know, the typical, I guess, Aussie dream.
Yeah, man. We can't say how 5 years will look like, but you know, we're gonna try our best.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my best. Like
to manifest our dreams in.
I'm not gonna push anything aside. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna go for a house, or I'm not gonna have a girl. I'm always gonna be like optimistic. I think people should be about that as well.